The battlefield is silent. Then a single voice cuts through the smoke. For Asuryan. From the ruins stride blue-armored warriors, their helms gleaming like sapphires beneath alien suns. They do not charge. They advance. Measured. Intentional. Perfect. Where humans rely on fury, they rely on memory. Every motion is ritual. Every bullet, a prayer. They are the Dire Avengers, the heart of the Aeldari war host. Warriors who have mastered the art of vengeance and turned sorrow into precision. Welcome back to Brush and Blood, where faith, fire, and fury meet the elegance of war. After the rot, the plague, and the hunger of our Halloween arc, we rise again with the purity of vengeance. This is a new chapter, a new tone. Gone are the shambling corpses and horrors that laugh. Today, we paint clarity, purpose, redemption through discipline. The Dire Avengers are the embodiment of the Aeldari spirit. Proud, tragic, beautiful, and utterly unyielding. Disclaimer: this episode is for entertainment purposes only. Lore and history details may not be exact. This is about storytelling, painting, and finding meaning in miniature. Who are the Dire Avengers? The Dire Avengers are the warriors of Kaine's path Aeldari, who walk the fine line between artistry and war. They belong to the aspect shrine of Asuryan, the first Phoenix Lord, the one who taught his people that vengeance could be a form of faith. Each Dire Avenger wears armor of deep sapphire, symbolizing duty and remembrance. Their weapons, the Avenger shuriken catapults, spit diamond-edged discs that hum through the air like whispers of the dead. To the Aeldari, war is a sacred ritual, not a frenzy, not chaos. Every battle is a performance. Every strike, an act of devotion. They fight not for conquest, but for balance, for the ghosts of a million worlds their people have lost. Fun facts and lore. The Dire Avengers are the most numerous of the aspect warriors, each trained to embody the perfect balance between defense and aggression. Their Exarch shrine leaders wear ancient armor that grows heavier with every soul it carries. Some Exarchs have fought for centuries, their bodies long gone, their spirits fused into the armor itself. The Aeldari believe that to walk the path of the Avenger is to feel loss without breaking. Every warrior channels the sorrow of their dying race into every pull of the trigger. Tabletop Tie-In. On the board, Dire Avengers are fast, disciplined, and deadly. Their shuriken catapults can shred infantry and even wound the unthinkable. Under the right Exarch, they become a storm of precision. Not brute strength, but perfect form. Each Avenger fires 4 shots at 18 inches or 9 inches for double the fury in half range. With sustained hits, every lucky strike becomes 2, and in the hands of a skilled player, that turns a disciplined squad into a wall of fire. A full force of 2 5-man squads, 10 warriors, total unleashes 48 attacks. Each hits on 3s at strength 4, with AP -1 and damage 1. Their Exarch, dual-wielding shuriken catapults, leads the storm with twice the volume of fire, a living reminder of why the path of the Avenger is feared and respected. Running them in an aspect host detachment makes them even deadlier, letting you re-roll up to 10 hit rolls of 1, tightening that precision into surgical devastation. They're not brawlers or brutes. They're the perfect shot, the moment of calm before the killing blow. Lore vignette: the last stand at Halmora Gate. The planet Halmora was dying. The Tyranids had come, and the Imperial Guard had already fallen silent. But from the smoke emerged a formation of blue Dire Avengers from Craft World Ulthway. Their banners tattered, their movements flawless. They didn't shout, they didn't rage, they simply took position. Wave after wave of gaunts poured through the breach, The Avengers fired in unison, every shot a song of vengeance. When the first Tyranid warrior crashed through the wall, they drew their blades, moving with the grace of dancers and the fury of gods. Hours passed. Ammunition ran low. The last Avenger fell to one knee, bleeding, his catapult still raised. He whispered a single phrase before the swarm consumed him. We remember. When the craft world retrieved his armor days later, his shrine etched those words into the stone. Vengeance is never forgotten, it only waits. Real-world parallels, the warrior's discipline. Across history, the Dire Avengers' balance between fury and focus mirrors the greatest warrior philosophies of our world. Think of the samurai, who believed the blade and the soul were one calm in death, deadly in motion. Or the Spartans, whose discipline and unity made 300 men stand against thousands. Even the medieval longbowmen of Agincourt, loosing arrows in perfect rhythm-trained precision defeating chaos. The Dire Avenger is all of these traditions woven together and elevated to art. Where humanity fights to survive, the Aeldari fight to remember, every war a lament, every victory a requiem. Pop culture parallels. You've seen echoes of them before. Star Wars, the Jedi Knights. Discipline and mastery of emotion. Warriors whose calm hides unmatched lethality. Bleach the Shinigami. Graceful, bound by duty, each strike a blend of art and destruction. Destiny the Awoken. Radiant, distant, and tragic, standing as the last bastions between extinction and eternity. Halo the Spartans. Faceless symbols of heroism and sacrifice, moving in perfect unity. The Dire Avenger embodies the beauty of restraint, elegance as a weapon, purpose as armor. Psychology of precision. We're drawn to warriors like the Dire Avengers because they represent control mastery over chaos. Where others are consumed by fear or rage, they choose their path. Every movement is intentional. Every strike carries meaning. It speaks to something human. The desire to be precise in a world that feels out of control. The Avenger isn't fighting to win, they're fighting to be worthy of victory. In their silence, we find peace. In their discipline, we find beauty. And in their vengeance, we find ourselves. And that's the Dire Avengers, the poets of precision, the masters of memory, the calm before the storm. From the madness of the swarm to the clarity of the Aeldari, this is why we paint every miniature, every story, a reflection of what we wish we could be. Did you know? Every Dire Avenger shrine across the craft worlds keeps a single empty helm, a symbol for all who never returned. Before each battle, new warriors touch it in silence, swearing they will not forget. Next time, on Brush and Blood, we leave the elegance of the Aeldari and return to the Imperium, where science and sacrifice walk hand in hand. We'll be painting the apothecary biologists, the battlefield scientist of the Space Marines, a healer, a harvester, and the guardian of their genetic legacy. Where Dire Avengers fight for memory, the biologist fights for survival, dissecting war itself to keep the chapter alive. Tell me in the comments, would you rather master the art of precision like the Dire Avengers, or wield knowledge as your weapon like the apothecary biologists? Don't forget to like and subscribe. It keeps the paint flowing and the stories alive. Until next time, may your brush stay sharp and your science merciful.
Not too bad.
I'm on Brush and Blood. Episode 21, The Apothecary Biologist.
Hold still. If this splice fails, your heart stops.
Do it. I'm not dying today.
Genetic variance is unstable. Readout spiking.
Then we finish this fast.
The Medicaid